Why are aluminum phosphate ions so bad at math? Because they have trouble forming solutions. I didn't get it either.
Phosphates. If you've owned a pool for more than a few years, chances are you've heard of them.
There are also pretty good odds that the people you heard it from didn't know any more about them than you did.
Except that they're very bad. Very bad. And it's going to cost you a lot of money to get rid of them. We're going to try to clear up your impressions and explain what phosphates are and why they might be a bad thing, how you can check for them, and what to do about them. Ready? Here we go.
In a nutshell, phosphorus is a nutrient. It's one of the most common substances on the surface of the earth, and it's vital to all forms of life. It occurs naturally in food and water, and it's produced even within our own bodies. They're part of our medicine and our hygiene, and they play important roles in industry. You even use phosphates to test for phosphates.
They're basically phosphorus derivatives. There's many kinds, and they come from many sources. There are orthophosphates,
Pyrophosphates,
pyrophosphates,
triopoly. You know what? It's not important. What is important is that they're essential to life. All kinds of life, like algae, bacteria, and other microorganisms that you work hard to keep out of your pool.
Biologists think of phosphates as a limiting agent. In other words, if you control your phosphates, you control organism growth and prevent eutrophication.
I just think the scientists are messing with us.
Eutrophication refers to an excess of nutrients in a body of water that causes explosive growth in plants and microorganisms. In our case, algae blooms, the kind that give you nightmares.
Put simply, phosphates are high-powered fertilizers for algae. That's why pool people trash talk them so much.
Now that you know what they are, how exactly does it apply to you? First, you probably already have phosphates in your pool. You can get it from runoff during a rainstorm, from dirt tracked into the pool by bare feet bathers. It can also come from bird and animal droppings and decaying organisms. All stuff you try to avoid anyways.
But phosphates are also used in sequestering agents, as in the stuff you use to get metals out of your water. It is used in some detergents, even the solutions you use to clean your pool walls. Small amounts are used in water treatment plants, so there's probably some even in your source water. Long story short, you can't escape it.
But if you're keeping your water balanced and your sanitizer levels normal, if you're shocking weekly and using an algicide, you can have phosphates in your pool and never know it. You'll hear that you shouldn't have more than 0.1 parts per million in your pool, but there's no evidence that phosphates as high as 10 times that amount will increase algae growth.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you do have a stubborn algae problem, or if you can't keep chlorine in your pool, phosphates may be an issue. However, phosphate removers should be one of the last treatments used since solutions are pricey, and if you haven't ruled out other causes, they might not do anything useful and can even add to your problems.
If you suspect phosphates, the very first thing you want to do is balance your pH, as that can throw off phosphate readings. Then make sure there's nothing else contributing to the rapid loss of your chlorine. If you've no problems maintaining chlorine at 1 to 3 parts per million, your phosphates are probably not the culprit.
The next step is testing. There are phosphate test strips that can give you an idea of your levels. They're reasonably accurate and can give you quick results. Drop and powder kits can give you more accurate readings, and they're fairly easy to use. If you're in the Minneapolis area, bring us a water sample and we'd be happy to test it for you. Once you've identified phosphates as a possible problem, removing them is fairly easy. Chemical treatments usually contain aluminum or lanthanum salts that bind with phosphates, while other options contain enzymes that speed up organic processes, using up the phosphates. In both cases, the treated phosphates are removed through the filter.
Finally, understanding removing phosphates will not cure an algae problem. It will only remove one of the causes. You'll still need to battle live algae with chlorine and algicide, and maintain your water balance. We hope this video clears up some of the confusion surrounding phosphates in pool water. If you're in the Minneapolis area, give us a call at 763-542-9000 or stop by our store at the intersection of Highway 169 and 36th Avenue North in Plymouth. And be sure to check out our website at dolphinpool-spa.com. dolphinwater.com. Till next time, happy swimming.
Bumper!